Let's get this party going.
Money work, el mundo quiere dinero. Money work, se arregla con dinero. Money work, si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay pues emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienes lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. Yeah. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah, yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. De corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. De corazón. De corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah, 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 yeah. Money work. Money work. Money work. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Lunes.
All right, everybody.
Lunático.
On the ones and twos for you, this is DJ Torch. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you didn't join me tonight, just remember this is on the replay. All right, a lot going on this weekend. Had to do some work outside. Had to do a lot of stuff. Today, let's talk about pathological liars who make statements that will and can be used against them in any court of law. For example, Y.N.W. Melly, who's known or is in court for basically doing something beyond what you would call black male hate. He's in court for obviously attempting to, and did actually, if this is the alleged is true, sent some of his friends to the upper room. What's so weird about this is it seems like there's a trend going on. And that trend is that basically it appears that a lot of lost black men are putting other black men into the upper room. If you would notice the pattern of what's going on outside in our communities, these are literal or former literal friends deleting each other, putting each other into the upper room. And here's the hilarious part, the funny part, which I will probably keep repeating through this video, is especially the red pill. They like YNW Melly, probably one of their favorites. You know, with YNW Melly, he's a perfect example of a person who's a liability to those who love him. This is very interesting. I mean, remember now, a lot of people are hoping he's completely innocent. But what's not innocent is the common nature, what's going on, the pattern. Welcome, Angela Reddick, in the house. Thank you for coming. So I just wanted to, what would I call it? Extend my sympathies to those who may have their sons and daughters sent to the upper room because of men like YNW Nelly. Here we go.
Did you know YNW Melly's ex-girlfriend Mariah Hamilton escaped the United States before his trial to avoid testifying against Melly, to then being arrested?
She did everything a pick-me could do for her man. That includes getting on a plane to go somewhere else and put in jail. And men, if you want to argue the stats and stacks of why somebody's somewhere, this is a perfect example. Half the women in our community that are in prison covering for their man, who probably did something far worse. This is no exception. And again, welcome to the underbelly of hip hop. We are going to get to know more about the women behind the scenes in our community, especially in the hip hop community. T Mama, thank you for coming through. Angela Reddick's in the house. And for all those who catch this on the replay, here we go.
And released all before YNW Melly ever got a chance of being released? Well, today it was announced Melly's ex-girlfriend Mariah Hamilton has been released from the Paul Reed detention facility as of Saturday, February 8th, after Judge Fiend's ruling for her release on Friday, February 7th. At an emergency hearing, Friday's hearing marked the first time Melly and Mariah had seen each other in person since he surrendered himself to the Broward sheriffs in February.
This is where, once again, I have to state what submission gets you. See, when KS was making that bullshit about submission, which is interesting coming from a man who literally failed in relationships, this is what he means. You submit to a man no matter what. That's what he means. every once in a while he said something like, "Oh, well, you know, you guys have the, you know, have your life going on or whatever." He didn't mean it. He didn't have his life going on. Accordingly and allegedly, that has been shown online by other red pill men. So basically, Mariah was a was literally a ride or die chick. And now she's wearing orange or blue or green or whatever the particular flavor is in that particular prison. She literally went to prison for YNW Melly. She literally, it's not even figuratively, it's not even a rumor. She literally went to prison for a bandit. The sad part of it all is it's common. Some end up in prison. Some end up in the upper room. Some end up with marks of hands and feet all over them. We don't know what's going to happen with this young lady, but let's keep this refresher going. This is an update. This recently happened. So listen to this, and this is what the rap slash hip hop community has to offer Black women.
2019, as this resulted in Melly's lawyers arguing for his release, which even the judge ended up agreeing. It would be announced, Mr. Demmons has now been in custody for 2,202 days. If one of the state attorneys is not available, maybe the other two assigned to the case can stand in. If all three aren't available, maybe one of the 150 state attorneys upstairs could sit in, meaning this judge is no longer playing games. Melly's been sitting in jail too long. He's pushing his case through, which is what he needs. However, Mariah getting released.
Let me stop it right there. YNW Melly does, he does have the right to have, at least a reasonable, if not speedy, justice. The only problem is that, believe it or not, this is the funny part. His ex could be the one who puts him in jail forever or the one who got him out. Even if she did everything he asked, which she tried, even if he did everything she asked, by now, she'd still be in the situation he is in right now. And she did everything. Let's see what she has to say.
Is not good for YNW Melly.
Well, actually, she's not going to say much. But anyway, here we go.
As when she was allowed to be released, Melly was allegedly very angry inside of court, as while being driven home from jail, Mariah Hamilton would then post on Facebook acknowledging her friends and family who supported her while she was detained. The post reads, "Into my village, thank you to my village. I love you all so much. God's plan, not mine." As she
it's funny when these men talk about, they say that age-old, repetitive, you should have chose better. But it's really ironic that the type of men they're thinking Black women should choose better from are men like this that they respect. Diddy, YNW Melly. Shoot, I mean, look at it. Look at it. Diddy, YNW Melly. Who else is? Who's that dude's name? Oh, academics. They still love that dude. He's still popular. In fact, I think he's more popular after being accused of some of the worst crimes men could do to a woman. Repeatedly. It's not just one woman this time. So when is this, she's just in for the bag idea go away? Shout out to Eden Adele in the house. It's good seeing you. Let me keep it going. Here we go.
Allegedly didn't like how this was broadcasted on the local news.
Mariah Hamilton is spending her first day at the Broward County Jail. She has no arrest record until now. U.S.
No arrest record until now. Until the this is what submission's all about. I'm not going to say it's a very bad time for the right person. Theoretically, it should work, but it should be natural anyway. See, the word submission to me is basically to be submissive to an asshole. Someone of low character, because to those men of quality, they don't have to ask for submission. They don't. So if you hear some red pill bozo talking smack about submission and how black women don't do it, even though statistically that's literally impossible, it's just crazy. Look, I want everybody to take a look good at her. Look a long time at this young lady. See, she was as submissive as funk. Look what it got her. She's got a clean record, with exception of when she got involved with Mr. Role Model to those in the red pill community. And on the other side, oh, you should have chose better. I mean, you should have chose better if you end up in jail because of him. We all know that. But what's funny is the women who do that the most are, unfortunately, the black women in our community. And for that ride or die ideology, the reward is on the screen. That's a jail in the background. Indiana moms in the house. So I want everybody to think about that. Think about that. Tam is in the house. Good seeing you, Tam. Eden Adele says, thank you. Torch, good to see you too. Thank you, Eden. Indiana mom. She is the, moderator extraordinaire. She's excellent. Tam's in the house. Tam says this: submission is earned. No one is entitled to it. Bars. My opinion, if you're an upstanding man, a woman will automatically submit to you. If you're an ASS who feels he's just entitled to it, nope. Well said, Tam. Here we go.
Record until now. U.S. Border Patrol agents arrested her at Miami International Airport Monday after she arrived on an international flight. Court records show Hamilton was ordered to testify in Demon's first trial in 2023.
Understanding how jail was for
What's going to
Mariah.
happen with Hamilton, hopefully. She'll testify. They'll expunge her record, and she hopefully will have a new life. Hopefully, she will make this a learning experience that others should not have to experience. Angela Reddick breaks it down like this: red pill men want power over their women. Bars. Just shut up and do what you are told to face physical intimidation and or abuse. That would be a technically they say it's 40%, but it's higher than that because you have to count the ones who don't report it. And the reason why we can give it a generous 20-point boost is because the most, what should we call it, submissive women, right, are Black women, and they do, by regularity, do not turn in their dude even if they've been violent to them.
She already stated she never wants to go back. So a part of her agreement to be released from jail, she had to confirm with the judge that she will be at the next coming YNW Melly trial to testify against her ex-boyfriend. As the feds already know what happened to Sack
And I
Chaser.
will tell you one thing, bandits hate the truth. It drives them nuts. These are the two men that YNW Melly is being, he's in court for. Let's put it that way. I'm going to try to make it PG tonight. I always say that though, huh? Here we go.
In juvie. All they need is her to confirm it in front of the jury to wrap up Melly's life practically, as the feds would expose inside a courtroom all the findings from her iCloud account, where they noticed suspicious activity relating to Melly.
This is the funny thing too, which is really interesting. Let me drop the link prematurely because I mean, I got some things. I got some irons in the fire. You know, I'll drop that just in case somebody wants to come up. So anyway, it's always the one who's convicted who is last to know they are going to be convicted. Tam breaks it down perfectly. Nothing cute or trendy about hooking up with Pookies, Wookies, and Ray Rays. And Way Ways. Wait, let me say that right. With Pookies, Wookiees, Ray Rays, and Way Ways. Perfect, Tam. Ladies, pick better. Don't stop getting pregnant. And every Pookie you come across. Stop getting pregnant by every Pookie you come across. Have better standards for yourself. And, that's good advice. That's good advice. Don't be another one of these men's stats because they don't care about you. If they did, they wouldn't make you pregnant. If they did make you pregnant, I will give them a 3 months relief if they indeed marry you.
Her not to testify in the last trial. This is known as witness tampering. It also carries a life sentence in prison.
Witness tampering is when a person threatens either potential witnesses or victims. And believe it or not, see, let me tell you something. Judges hate it when you lie. Judges hate it when you lie. And they know you lied. So he's going to be just like Diddy did. And it's a funny thing. It's like, look at what hip hop / rap has become. When they get caught, they still don't want to be held accountable. I mean, nobody, in their tiny defense, nobody wants to go to prison forever. But obviously they didn't want to be held accountable before. So why is he mad at his ex? She was so submissive to him that she went to jail and possibly prison for him. Isn't that crazy?
Regardless if Melly actually took out Sack Chaser and Juvie.
Filing 6 new charges against.
Oh, and they got him for it too. See, that's the funny thing. They got him. They got him for witness tampering. And don't get me. It sounds light. It sounds minuscule. But they can hit you hard on it. I'm talking like I saw some. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I saw somebody who was actually going in prison for 100 years for witness tampering. I kid you not. I couldn't believe it myself. For witness tampering. They don't F around with that because, believe it or not, the sanctity of court is more important to the court than whether you deleted somebody or not. Otherwise, what's the point of court?
Against Demons and 2 others who were allegedly involved. The charges include tampering with a witness, directing the activities of a criminal, solicitation or conspiracy to commit tampering, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Now, a couple of those charges actually carry.
See, this ain't good. Let me see if I can small out a little bit so you can see what's going on here. There we go. That's not small. Just he just messed around with his tampering device. That is the presumption of guilt. Conspiracy, that word is not always a good word. I'll tell you, that is a bad word to have. If you're in court and you're across from the word conspiracy, that's not a good word. To commit tampering. They got him. They got him real good. They don't need the murder beef now. He should have known that. They don't need the murder beef. Conspiracy to commit tampering. Let me break that down real quick. Let me break that down really quick. I know this is a dating night, but this is what, ladies, this is what you got to avoid. Witness tampering and let's be accurate. Witness tampering, in crime stuff. Crime. Okay. Break this down. Okay. Let me put this on the screen. And then, what the hell just happened? Let me go back. There we go. Penalties for witness tampering, large fines, prison time, higher sentences. So let's say he was only going to go in for 10 years. Now it's 20. You won't want to tamper with witnesses or victims. Let me break it down again. Let me put years here. Years. Look at federal penalty, 30 years. 20 years for threatening physical force. 3 years for intentionally harassing a witness, victim, or informant. And here's the sad part. Here's what hurts the most. I believe this is state. Look at them numbers, ladies and gentlemen. 99 years for tampering with the witness in a Merck case. Why did YNW Nelly do this to himself? Because they're thinking like if you have to go tamper with somebody else to get yourself out, they're thinking, well, you probably did it then. And if you didn't do it, you made it impossible for us to find out. So we're going to give you this tampering hit. Let me go back to the real deal here. That's how it goes, folks. Tampering has, you better hope it's a federal case. You know what I mean? Oh, man.
A life in prison sentence if there's a conviction.
As the feds began their investigation on Mariah after people in Melly's hometown began speaking on Mariah's involvement, it even resulted in YNW Juvie's father doing his own investigation around the block, as Juvie's father would learn the code words Melly used against Mariah to make her not testify against him in trial.
There was this kind of crazy way that Melly was communicating. He
Diddy
wasn't allowed to use
the same thing. Diddy did the same thing. So did Ernesto. He did the same thing too. Here we go.
the phone, but he was passing notes to people, and then this person's calling this person, and then that person.
Saying like to me, they going through extreme measures, try to cover up or convince people not to testify, like Mariah mom. They was using code words like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's baby mom. And
as if those code words do match what the feds found in her iCloud account, it's pretty much a wrap for YNW Melly. And even Melly himself knew this, as it didn't settle well, as he would show up to a court hearing recently reacting with his true emotions, walking in looking very angrily without a haircut.
No, let me repeat myself. Mr. Demmons has to make an informed decision about who he wants as lawyers. He's now been sitting in our jail for 2,159 days. So how long would you like to be able to make that decision?
I can't determine when the investigation will be over. That's up to the Broward Sheriff's Office, but I can, as I said, I'm just asking.
Hey, you know, I thought if he's a baller, he can get a good lawyer.
And then I'm asking for at least a day or two. At
You
minimum.
decide by tomorrow. I've also reserved all of tomorrow.
As the judge couldn't even believe how long Melly's been sitting inside a jail without a conviction, he straight up told
I guess he chose wrong. I guess Melly chose wrong. He chose the wrong lawyers. You think about, see, I knew this would fall on its head. Men are out here saying women should choose better, and this guy can't even choose a lawyer to even, probably because they know he's toast. They probably think he's, well, look at another role model for the manosphere this time. Let me pause that, go fast forward. Ticket TV, they have some good, they have some good content. I mean, let me go forward here. Okay, stop right there. Yeah, who's on the screen? That, you can't see his whole face, but I'm sure you guys know of the famous Charleston White. He is probably one of the top red pill men right now on YouTube or on social media. And let me break it down. Let me break it down. He can't keep his ass out of jail. And what happens if you follow the blind? You fall off the cliff with them.
After that, no further details have been given. It says he initially gained attention.
Let me go backward a little bit just to let let Ticket TV get a little bit of something.
He is being held without bond.
Held without bond.
Get this, I'm going to read this whole article to y'all right now. I'm going to read this article to you guys right now. Man, bro. It says, according to inmate records, he's being held without bond at the Lon Evans Correctional Center on 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. It said,
Ladies and gentlemen, he's supposedly a role model. YNW Melly supposedly is a role model. They're supposed to be leaders. They're supposed to be showing you how to treat a woman. They're supposed to be showing you how to stay out of jail, not get in it. Maybe that's the problem we have right now, fellas. What do you think? Don't you think we should be focusing more so on us building our men up to be men that won't go to jail? Wouldn't that be a good idea? That'd be a really good idea. Here we go.
Says that Charleston White was arrested yesterday in Fort Worth, Texas. This dude been arrested in every part of Texas you can be arrested in. It said, according to inmate records, he's being
Now
held.
you were listening to Ticket TV, and he is breaking it down to you, and he's not like BWE or anything. He's kind of like, I'd say, real red pillish neutral, and he's telling you how messy Charleston White is. Then you know you're in trouble if you're doing that. Here we go.
Without bond at Lon Evans Correctional Center on 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. After that, no further details have been given. It says he initially gained attention through his social media presence and interview where he speaks on a lot of topics related to street culture, gang life, social issues. He's particularly known for his strong criticism of the hip hop community, especially in relation to gang violence and the lifestyle that comes with it. He's a self-proclaimed activist.
Who is he acting for? Who is he acting for? Let's fast forward. There he is. Just in case you thought I was full of crap, that's the only reason I'm showing you this. And then we move on. This is your role model, fellas. This is your role model. What's your retort? Really, I'm serious. If feel free to come on the show, I will rewind to this picture. And I want to tell you, I want you to give me your best excuse why you follow men like this. I really do. I'd like to know. I'm sorry. I'm not in the loop. I'm not in the streets like that. So you tell me why you follow men like this. I mean, really. I mean, for real. That was a good one, Eden. Eden says if Charleston White was the TOP, who in the ham sandwich is the bottom right? I think those are the light bulb guys. If he's their aspiration, they're cooked. Bars. Bars. It's a shame. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's a shame. Da-da-da-da-da. It's a shame. Oh, let me stop. I can't sing. So I'm going to watch that. Let me keep it going now.
I was forcing my little brother out the set, socking him out the same shit my big brother did to me. And Cub went to the other side and got put on. So, see, as far as I would have just let Cub hang over there and let it be what it be, like shit. Dead homies. Cub would have been from set, but now Cub from the other side. I mean, when it first happened, it was like, what the f?
What a role model. He got his little brother into a gang. Way to go. Your little brother has a good life ahead of him, huh? He has a good life ahead of him. Let's go to something else, Lo. Let's break it down. We're gonna break it down here. I got a way on the way, and the beautiful Crockett.
Let me ask you a question. If Republicans really thought Elon Musk was doing such a great job trimming the fat or getting rid of the waste out of government through Doge, wouldn't they want him to talk about it? If Republicans believe that Elon Musk wasn't acting in illegal and corrupt ways to achieve his ends and the ends of Donald Trump, push their agenda, wouldn't they be okay with him answering questions? Well,
he didn't. But let me give you a little taste right about now.
and it really does mean a lot to me. Now let's get into this takedown from Jasmine Crockett. It might be her best moment yet.
Sure.
Watch this. This is why I love Jasmine Crockett. Here we go.
Recognizes Miss Crockett.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. It's the faux outrage for me. It's as faux news that I'm hearing, because somehow you guys, and when I say you guys, I am referring to my Republican colleagues, pretend as if you are the heroes of the story. But let me remind you who set the House on fire. It was y'all. So let me go ahead and handle these receipts, because I know that I always have to have proof, even though I guess our education system is failing us, because it seems like facts don't seem to faze people that vote for y'all. But I'm going to do it anyway. So when we talk about debt, I'd ask for unanimous consent to enter into a record this article that says Donald Trump built a national debt so big, even before the pandemic, that it'll weigh down the economy for years.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you so much. In fact, it talked about the fact that he ran up our debt almost $8 trillion. It was estimated to be $7.8 trillion at that time. And this is it's actually the third biggest increase ever under any presidential administration. So I don't understand how y'all gonna play the heroes. I also want to just kind of be clear about some basic level setting of civics, because it seems like civics is evading us. And listen, Governor, I actually appreciate you. I know that in today's times, for whatever reason, if you got a D or an R in front of your name, it has to be all hostile. Listen, I am a former business owner. If I was not sitting in this seat, I would still have my law firm, but we have rules, right? So I'm not allowed to practice law. I'm not allowed to do a lot of other things, because ethics decides that that's not really a good thing, to make sure that the American people can trust that I don't have any divided interest. In fact, we do that for people that run our treasury typically. So I'm curious to know if you have an elected treasurer in your state.
She is cooking with hot grease, if you ask me. She's cooking with hot grease. I know that was 100. It's the Fox outrage for me.
And you do, actually.
We do.
I know you do, because I looked him up. And I'm curious to know. So.
And it's funny. And then Angelique says, these bums, thugs, and criminals think that it's cool to defy authority. Bars. Society rules and in general break the law. They get a real kick out of it. Yes. I know some people like that. They get a real, they literally, I really feel that there's a bunch of red pill people. They honestly want, I'm seriously, I truly believe there's a lot of men who want to go to prison. At least they want to go. I'm not sure if they want to stay there. But if it'll get them some street cred, they're all for it.
It's my guess that he's the one that actually controls all of the treasury systems that you have, correct?
Some of the investments.
He controls some of the investments, but also monies that need to be disseminated by the state, that's done by him, correct?
Department of Management and the Treasurer's Office.
Okay. In the Treasurer.
Yep. She rolled him that night. She rolled him that night. That's their hero, though. That's the red pill men's hero, is Elon Musk. How about Ray J? Let's see what's up with Ray J. Believe it or not, why is another part of the underbelly tonight? Why is the beautiful Whitney Houston in a photo with Ray J? Ray J's being accused of being in the involvement of her death. Well, it makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. I thought black men, we are supposed to raise up black women, not put them in the upper room. I thought we were supposed to raise them up, not put them down. Yeah. Yep. He's being accused of it. Let's listen to just a little bit. Well, no, actually, no. I can't do that. Let me keep going. That's crazy. If you want to read more, well, it's all over the news. But anyway, yeah, he's being implicated. What a responsible and respectable person. Yeah. Could have been the guiding light for Whitney Houston, and very well, she could be on alive today to still performing amazingly enough. I'm going to bring you a little bit of Angry Biracial. Here we go.
This your boyfriend?
My husband.
This your husband?
Why? What's up?
Married?
Yeah. Why? What's up? Thank you. No, it's the first time I heard it.
What? Get out
Yeah.
of here. This your husband?
Have a nice day. Yep, it is.
He can't be a protector.
You said what?
He can't be a protector. I wouldn't let nobody.
Wait. Did you hear what he said? He said he can't be a protector. I need to put that on the screen and play that again. And you are going to laugh at this one. Let me move it again.
This your husband?
Have a nice day. Yep, it is.
He can't be a protector.
You said what?
He can't be a protector. I wouldn't let nobody.
He said he can't be a protector. That's red pill lingo, if you know what I mean. He can't be a protector. The hilarious thing is the black women who are put up in the upper room the most. I mean, obviously by stats, are black women. Brothers, we ain't protecting nobody right now. Some of you, isolated incidents. Maybe we can get a low percentage. How are we protecting anybody? At least he drives her, at least the guy drives her somewhere where she's safe. She's at least married, right? She's at least, he had the audacity that he could just walk up and just take her away.
My woman,
That right there is exactly why that black woman and a lot of other black women choose not to deal with your grown-ass fucking boys. What was the point of that? You were so in your feelings, so insecure, that a black woman chose a white man, and that she is happy, she is drama-free, and she is living her best life without you. That black dude was a fucking coward. He was almost twice the size of that white man and want to walk up over there. You wouldn't do that to me. I'm your same size. You're not going to disrespect my wife or me in that manner. But all that was pure insecurity. There's an old saying that if you have to remind everybody that you're a king, you're not really the king. And
I couldn't put it any better than that. Not a bit.
Kimmy, Chrissy, Erica.
Well, you know something? I think I'm going to go backwards on this. I'm still going to play Sinji, but let's get... No, I want to play Umar first. Here we go.
Most honorable, the right excellent Marcus Garvey has been pardoned, and the Prince of Pan-Africanism has his Ghanaian citizenship. Shout out to all my fellow Ghanaian Africans Shout out to my Ashanti Africans and my Ga Africans, my Volta region Africans, my Kumasi Africans, my Accra Africans, my Elmina Africans, my fellow Ghanaians. Oh yes, I pledge allegiance to the red, gold, and green, just like I pledge allegiance.
Wait a minute. But if he went to Africa and he went to live there, and he had kids there, would they be, would they be called anchors, or would they be called, non-FWB? That's the funny part. Here we go.
To the red, black, and green, I'm at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. We got a school to finish for black boys. I said I'm at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. We got a school to finish for black boys, and we
got a school to finish for black boys. He's been at this for 10 years, ladies and gentlemen. And take it from me, somebody who knows how fast it takes to put up a real school. I mean, I worked in a school district where they were in the process of putting up real schools, and they put them up, big ones. They look like whole apartment complexes, big ones. 2 years. They got that thing slated and dated, hopped and popped, framed and damed. 2 years. This dude here is just trying to buy out a broken down strip mall. And he still can't start the school. I find that a little bit funny. I find that funny. Let me keep going.
finish the school for black boys. FDMG is coming. Get on the bus or get ran over. Get on the Black Star Line or get ran over. We in the building. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. I said paypal.me/FDMG.
He's putting that money right in his pocket and it stays there. He's got 2 wives to take care of now, I think. I don't even think they're really wives. I think they're allegedly just, the broom thing. What a role model he turned out to be.
Academy. Send that check of money on the payable to FDMG Academy, P.O. Box 9634, P.O. Box 9634, P.O. Box 9634.
Let me go past that.
You ain't serious. I'm running this right here. I'm the king. Everybody else done fell
School
off.
ain't open yet. You was 12 years old. No problem. Little ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja.
So the school ain't yet. Some guy said it is. And look at this man who claims to be, pro-black man. And he's literally disrespecting another black man just for his observation. School still ain't open.
I see you, little crusty ninja. He said the school still ain't open. He was 12 years old. I see you, little crusty ninja. Why don't you shave that crust stash off the top of your lip too, little ninja? Shave that crust stash off the top of your lip, little ninja. Little crusty ninja. Talking about he was 12. Your whole family been through public school. Y'all ain't have a problem with it. Shut up. Always trying to go to war with King Kong.
There you go, fellas. There you go. Let's get back to some Senji for a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot this one. Oh, let me pause that for a minute. Watch. That guard just hit that woman hard. And I want to show you that protection that other guy was talking about, who was talking smack about the Caucasian dude. Watch this. That's a fault. That's that guard's last day at work. Look.
This is wild as hell. And that man right there sat and watched as some foreigner is abusing a black.
Biracial, you're wrong. He sat there and watched and enjoyed it. he sat there and watched and enjoyed it.
Black woman in his face. And honestly, this is why they do it. Because as Malcolm X said,
The person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman.
Wait. I got to freestyle for a minute. 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 Let me let the Muslims talk. Here we go. Watch this. Let me let the Muslim talk. Watch this.
Are you going to say something about this mother? How about the ones that usually don't like me? How about you come to my YouTube channel, click on the link, come up and tell me what you have to say about the mother?
Oh, I will. I will tell you what I have to say about the mother. Okay? First of all, I actually went to your channel, and you dudes could not get me off that channel fast enough. I mean, you literally, by the time you opened your mouth and started your little fake addressing me and by the way, wigs were made in Egypt, a Muslim country, so you should have known better. That's how I know that's how I know you. I do not believe, in my opinion, you are Muslim. Because if you were Muslim, right? If you were Muslim, bro, you'd be sounding like this man right here.
The most neglected person in America is the black woman. And as Muslims, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us to respect our women and to protect our women.
Let me play that one more time. This is important. You got to grab onto this right here. Grab onto this right here. Okay? Listen.
Muhammad teaches us to respect our women.
Well, let me play this Muslim man's. Let me play this Muslim man's.
And as Muslims, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us.
Just said as Muslim, okay? Let me get this. Let me get this caption up because you need to see this. Here we go.
Respect our women and to protect our women.
Respect our women and protect our women. Let's go back to this new wave Muslim. Let's see what he's saying. Let's see what you say, bro.
How about that? How about that?
How about that? I told you
But
you were
something
slow,
was clearly
bro.
wrong. Regardless, one organization already trying to help is the Ennis Center for
Abuse of the highest order. The sheriff said the living conditions were abuse of the highest order. Human waste and mold were found inside the home. Garbage thrown. January, they just discovered this. So 4 months?
It's funny how that's how I know he's FAF. Not FAFO. He's already FAFO'd. I guarantee you that. FAF. He's fake. It's kind of like how some Christians are, they do that Christianity thing. Next evening, they're out beating up people or something. That's basically what's going on. Why is Seeking Knowledge is in the house? Why Seeking Knowledge? It's good seeing you. Here we go.
I refuse to be associated with today's black culture.
Oh, sounds like a man divested. Okay. Let's see what's going to say.
To understand that.
So you heard Malcolm X, the pillar of Muslim culture in the United States, say this.
Why they do it? Because that
protected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman. And as Muslims, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us to respect our women and to protect our women. Then the only time a Muslim...
This is this man here, Malcolm X, I don't need to tell you he's Muslim, but he's Muslim. But the man, you know, the so-called guru, I don't see any guruing going on, but that, you know, that's just my opinion. But I will say this. He is a polar opposite of one of the most respected black men in general, not even Muslim or anything, black men in general in the United States, in our community. He is a polar opposite. If he is the polar opposite of Malcolm X, what does that mean? Gotcha.
Really gets real violent is
You heard it. You heard it. Let me go back a little bit. He is all, at least in statement, he is all for protecting black women. And he's stating that Caucasian men do it. So why can't we? That's basically going to, in the short, if you wanted me to cut this short, that's what it would be. But we're going to keep going.
who puts his filthy hands out to put in the direction of our women.
The problem is that we put our hands on women more. Not me, but I have to talk because I'm a black man too. I'm taking them hits. I'm taking those hits for our reputation too, every day. So, what do you guys want? I mean, make a choice. You're either getting Malcolm X or you're getting Black Guru. You're getting this guy right here. The man who led millions, this guy right here. I mean, make up your mind. Make up your mind. Who do you want? Him? The man who led millions? Or him? Whose mess you there's nothing that this is irrefutable here. This is irrefutable. He is talking about women on hard times, Black Uru. Women on hard times, and what's hilarious to me is the omission of the fact that, man, I drove past somebody today. I drove past a man who was disheveled, who he didn't even have a place to stay. He didn't have a place to mess up, except for a spot on the street. If Black Guru or Uru or whatever, if he truly wants to bring black men up, he needs to shut his trap and change his tune to help heal black men. But he can't do that because he's broken himself. I hope one day he does. I really do. I honestly do. But he'd much rather bash black women like this.
Is her page really full of dirty stuff? Shout out to brother Keith. He said, get on the live, dictators, and talk y'all stuff. They not going to come.
And again, I would tell you this. I went over there. They couldn't get me off. I wasn't even on the panel. They couldn't get me off. They got me off the chat real quick. Real quick. Shout out to OBG. Don't worry. Hey, look, I got a lot of male followers. They may not do it in this chat, but they're up in the clouds, bro. Why don't you bring them over to yours? Yeah. Next time I come over there, don't have your boys chop me off. Don't snipe me. I got a lot to talk about because we'll start off with the wig thing and then we'll go from there. How about that? I even have a plan for you, bro. I even have a plan for you. Great suit, though. I like the tie better. The suit looks like it's a little small, but it's okay. It's okay. Hey, you run a good game over there. I'll give you that. Here we go.
See, because they always have so much to say, but when I actually hold these types of streams where they have to be accountable.
Look, you're just not, you're just, to some people, you just aren't worth running over to and they probably watched you do the same thing that your fake friend does. Fugazi. Yes, I dropped the no because he has Fugazi AF. And we both know that's true. But you love him, though. Y'all had a podcast together, didn't you? You sure did. So you must be anti Malcolm X because you're talking the complete opposite of Malcolm X, sir. The complete opposite. You were talking about something else. Great suit. The mic is okay. It's a little cheap, but that's okay. It works. You got it to work. It works, right? So that's what we count. Yeah. But anyway, that's enough of you. Let's get on. Malcolm X, break it down for real.
As Brother Malcolm said, the black woman is the most disrespected and unprotected woman on the planet.
And you know what's funny to me? That's when Malcolm X was alive. Corsia is in the house. It's good seeing you, Corsia. See, that's the devious part about these red pill channels. You know what they do? And I'm going to tell you what they do. What they do is they invite you to the panel, maybe. And if you start winning, you're not arguing with them or anything. If you start winning, they mute you. When you start making a good point or a great retort, they mute you and then they start to disrespect you. That's how weak they are. Weak. That's how weak they are. I'm telling you, you go over there, watch. Check it out. Damn. Oh Lord, I forgot about Fugazi. Fugazi. Yeah. Oh man. Let's keep it going. Here we go.
Everyone in the world knows that. Every other race of man know that. That's why they have no fear of disrespecting, of abusing, of assaulting a black woman in.
Right. That's a shame. That's a shame. That was on Angry Biracial's channel, by the way. But I'm telling you, dating is hard. Let me break this one in. Here we go.
What's up, guys? Razor Rays.
I want to see if I can get this right. Razor Rays in the house. This is Razor Rays. Hey, look, I have to admit, I like saying that. Let me say it one more time.
Sit with you again, and according to the sit with you again, Razor Rays. Razor Rays, sit with you again, and according to the Citizens Council for Public Safety.
Razor Rays. I think I got it. Razor Rays. If you think I got it, put a 1 in the chat.
In criminal justice, Cartagena has now moved into the top 50 most dangerous cities in the entire world.
Now, why is Razor Rays telling his followers that Cartagena is one of the top dangerous spots because it's one of the spots they love to go to. It's one of the spots they love to go to. Or should I say, one of the spots they like to go hoe to. Yeah. It so is. Men have gotten so desperate. They are literally flying into war zones. It's literally flying into a war zone. But let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Here we go.
Up again, Kendra.
You've been here before?
Twice.
Well, what you doing here twice? You only get 2 times on the show.
Oh, damn. Well, it worked out for me.
Oh, you have an update?
Well, temporarily worked out for me. There were some older ladies that hit me up, and I was a little disappointed the first couple times I was on the show. But I was in a time of need, and those older ladies helped me out financially.
Does any dude want to come out? You know, but you can put the if you didn't see this right now, you can go ahead and put it in the chat. What do they call it? I mean, come on, guys, that's I'm good. I mean, in the comment section. I mean, he's a gold digger. Let me play that one more time. I don't think you caught that right. He was in a time of need. And he ran to women to get his money, not another man.
A little disappointed the first couple times I was on the show, but I was in a time of need, and those older ladies helped me out financially.
Woo! Pause. Women from my show sent you money?
Yep.
The all-new Kendra G single.
So basically, let me go back to dude real quick. I don't want to hear none of you fools talking about gold diggers. I really do. Really, for real. Don't bother. Women sent him money. No man sent him money. No man said, hey, bruh, I heard you're on hard times, which is another complete subject. Let me throw you some money. You know, we got your back. No, black women supported him. Black women funded him, not black men. The same. So basically, it's like that. Ain't that some shit? Gold digger. Decent looking dude. So I don't want to hear no more gold digger stuff from the red pill. Because it's 50-50 right now, at least. No. That's not true anymore. There are more black women that are providers than there are black men that are providers. Number one, the edge is because there's more black women. And two, well, I mean, we're out of all the races of men in the United States, we are, with the exception of maybe Native Americans, we are on the bottom end of that struggle. Here we go.
Women from my show sent you money?
Yep.
The all-new Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android.
Kendra G dating app. I bet there's some quality guys on there too, but there's a lot of dudes who we just saw on there that she's interviewing right now. I guarantee you. It's just the way of the world. It's the way. Oh, let me know. I don't want to.
Phones. Just go to your App Store or Google Play Store and download now. How much money you collect from my show?
Just whatever I needed. I think I got my car repossessed, and one of these ladies sent me out some bread.
How much?
You heard it. I just spin the tunes, fellas. There's no bashing going on here. There's just facts that are hard to take, and they feel like a bash. If you're getting your car repoed, your life is not together. Let me say that one more time. If you're getting your car repoed, your life is not together. Now, I thought, how is this man going to be anybody's provider? He can't even provide for himself. I guarantee you he's probably in some woman's room right now, whether it's a girlfriend, his auntie, his sister, his mother, somebody he's running a grift on. Taz, you get your car repossessed, you can ride a bike. Sorry. Bars. Indiana mom says, who would admit to having several sugar mamas? That's how low it's gone. That's how low the bar has gone, Indiana mom. That's how far low the bar goes. Hey, I kind of like that. That's how far low the bar goes. I'm telling you.
How much money she send you?
Nah, but I'm good now. That's the point. She
Wait,
set me up for success.
how much money did you get?
She sent me about 400.
So wait a minute. Did you just tell her how much older was she?
Was it 400 or 400,000? If you get your car repossessed and it takes $400 to get it out, well, and you ain't got $400, well, let me just play the tape.
She was probably like 61, 62.
You took advantage of a grandma.
But it wasn't like, it was a mutual, like it was an exchange, you know?
What did she get in return for $400?
I don't know if I want to talk about that, Kendra.
So I thought, this brings up another topic, ladies and gentlemen. I think pretty much we get the gist of what he did, one way or the other, whether it was remote or in person. So when you bring up OnlyFans things, just remember this guy. Just remember this guy.
I don't lie.
Wait, okay, when was you on my show? Because I got to find your last video. When was that?
Okay, I was on the show September of 2023.
So not last year, the year before last?
I mean, if you mean,
did I make you
I'm telling you, this is crazy.
a highlight? No. Oh, I wonder why I didn't make you a highlight. Sometimes I get so much content I forget.
I was low vibration
from that day. So from that video,
He said he was low vibrational that day. I think for you to be in a situation where you have to borrow money from women you don't even know, and you claim to be a man, that's beyond low vibrational.
Oh, a lot of ladies reached out to me, but none of them were my age. They were all like 45 plus.
That's what you older ladies get, because I keep telling y'all to stop. I keep telling the older ladies to stop hitting up. How old are you? What's your name again?
Diego.
How old are you, Diego?
26.
Same. Okay.
61-year-old now.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
Listen, I keep telling you, older ladies, if y'all reach out to these younger men, it's the same. The same rules apply for the men. When the men reach out to younger women, they know they got to pay. This is why this is why younger women usually want older men, because they want the money. So a 50-year-old.
What a pillar of the community this guy is.
Man, when he reaches out to a 27-year-old girl, he know he got to have that bread.
Yep.
So you 50-year-old women, if y'all want to play with these 26 years old and they scooters, you're going to have to pay. You got to pay for somebody's car who got repossessed.
Yeah.
Why speaking knowledge is nailing it excellently. Males sure like to shame women for things they are so proud to have done. Bars.
It's a bad time for me.
So now what you want, Diego? What kind of woman you looking for now?
Now I'm looking for someone my age. I'm looking for something serious because I'm in a position to, pursue something like that.
Oh, so now
He's not. Okay, he's still broke. He just was able to get his car back. Now, this is important. But he feels this is how delusional he is. He feels like he's in a position to be in a real relationship, which I believe we know even that on itself, even if he had money, that would be ridiculous. Isn't there a saying for women, which is you can't turn a HOE into a housewife? Well, it goes the same for men too. You can't change an HOE into a husband either. That's all I'm saying.
that you got on your feet, you don't need the old lady's monies no more.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, Kindred read my mind. Doggone it, Kindred. Why do you have to read my mind like that? Listen again.
And, pursue something like that.
Oh, so now that you got on your feet, you don't need the old lady's monies no more.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Did these ladies really think they had a shot with you?
I don't think so. I think it was a mutual agreement.
Okay, so you got money and they got whatever you gave them in return.
Yep.
And it was several women.
It was several women who reached out to me. It was one in particular that was hooking me up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still keep in contact with her?
Nah, I moved out of that state. So, and I think she had other things going on too. So, no hard feelings.
All right. Let's start, Diego. Where are you calling me from now?
Right now, I'm in New Jersey.
That's where you live?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to see more than this, but let's see if he does anything hypocrisy. Here we go.
I just moved here last year. So yeah.
I see the Puerto Rican flag. You Puerto Rican?
Yes, ma'am. Half Puerto Rican, half black. Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month. You're 26?
I am.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
Libra.
You have any kids?
No kids.
And never
Not yet.
married, right?
No, ma'am.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a welder.
What do you do for a living? He hoes.
I'm a security guard.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So the shame of it is he seems pretty articulate as far as the way he speaks, and it just shows you that he can't be too dumb, right? So why is he being just a security guard? Maybe if he said, "Oh yeah, but I'm going to college too," maybe that would clean everything up a little bit. But why would a woman want to? And don't get me wrong, they have. But why would a woman who wants a good man and a relationship choose somebody who's in doing only aspiration is being a security guard? Just think about that.
So we got Diego. Am I saying it right?
Yep.
Diego, 26, Libra, New Jersey, Puerto Rican, no kids, never married. I don't know why I said Puerto Rican. It was written down.
It's everywhere.
Security guard. What kind of woman are you looking for?
Tam said, Torch. He said he was a welder and a security guard. Tam, that's a good point. The problem is, Tam, if he's a welder, right, and he's a security guard, then he should have enough money to get, to not be in so much poverty that he doesn't pay his car note. I don't know, Tam, something. We might have to have a conversation about this, because it's like what I've learned is this. Sometimes people, they can have $1 million and not have any money. I will say this a fact is probably at least half of the hip hop artists we see today are broke. Like if they stopped touring or whatever, they would have no money. So I know there's two in the manosphere or on Black YouTube, whatever you want to call it. I know of two financial guys. Just two. Out of, I don't know, 10,000 channels. The rest of the 10,000 channels, you know what they're talking about? Disrespecting Black women. If that's something, that ain't something. Here we go. Why is thinking knowledge says, Black dad, I'm quite sure. At him. That's what's crazy. He must be LAZY because he's BROKE with those qualifications, right? That's the only way. If you are a welder, can make $100K a year. If a security guard, depending 40, 30, depending where you at. So he's not working enough hours somewhere, or he's spending too much doing something else with his money.
Well, since it's Black History Month, I think I should let it be known. I pretty much exclusively date Black women. I will mess with some Latin girls because I'm half Latin. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Let me stop. Yeah, so
I like that
no
word
white
mess. He means, yeah, you got it.
women, just Hispanic, Black. That's pretty much where I keep it. And I'm not really too particular on the look. Just pretty much that.
So is this
He's not
a
particular on the
Black
look because he's not looking for the look. He's looking for what you got to give to him financially. That's it. That's it. So I don't want to hear any more from any red pill about gold diggers. That's what I'm saying.
History Month rule? Like March 1st when you date white women?
No, normally I wouldn't be like as exclusive or as as inclined to like speak that one out. But yeah, that's my preference. That's always good. That's always been my preference.
But on March 1st, are you dating
Let me see.
white women again?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
I can't do it.
What else do you desire?
Someone within my age bracket, trying to keep it between 21, 28, maybe I'll go as high as 30.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. I don't like to argue.
Yeah,
So
Angela Reddick nailed it. He is lazy and looking to capitalize on his looks.
Everyone that I've dealt with in the last year has been really big on arguing with me. I don't do that. So if you have like if you have a toxic
is annoying.
to you,
The Hawaiian shirt is annoying me, Taylor says.
Scratch that. I need someone with peaceful vibes.
Hold on. Let me acknowledge this because I'm seeing it several times. Because I do have a 2-time rule. And you've been on the show twice. So there's a lot of women saying, oh, why are you giving him another chance? Ladies, let me tell y'all something. Y'all want men. Let's break it down real quick. I have 85% women looking for a man. Okay? 85% women looking for a man. I got a live.
So basically what she's saying is that, and I love her show too, by the way, but you've seen the quality of men that come to the show, of any wise, looks wise, money wise, whatever. And he's no different. Yeah. Yeah. 80, so she said it, 80%.
Event in Atlanta next week, and the women tickets sell out in 15 minutes. Some women even try and get the men tickets. So when I get men on the show, because that's what y'all want, unless you want another vagina, I have to give that man a shot again for one of the 85% women who are looking for a man. Now y'all cry and complain.
Well, let me break it down like this, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably not the right guy for you. I mean, he's decent looking, probably better looking than probably the majority of the men who come on her show. However, there's something wrong with him that is going to affect you in a bad way. There's nothing, you can't believe what comes out of his mouth. He's obviously not capable of even taking care of himself. In this world of patriarchy, the man is supposed to be taking care of the women. That's the deal. And then the women are supposed to, i.e., be below the man, right? Why be below somebody who's below you? I mean, how far can you go with a male 304? Let's think about that. Just not to throw it up. Just food for thought. He's a male thought. Funny, he could be a male thought too, huh? I'm serious. It's time we start looking at men the same way that men look at women when they're doing the exact same thing. You know? Here we go.
And one day you're gonna have to understand that this game is not an equal game. Like I know in kindergarten they lied to you and told you life was fair. Well, it was the biggest lie ever told. Life ain't fair. And as soon as you learn that life ain't fair, you're gonna do well at it. Now he might not be the man for you, but I might have a woman watching right now that wants Diego. And because I have so many women that are
because the problem is, as a young lady, this is the funny thing. Two gold diggers don't mix. So he's looking for another ATM. And it means both. It means two different things. ATM, the one you go to get money out of, and then at the moment. ATM, at the moment. That's all you are to him. Some men just are like that. They don't see women as a relationship. To me, quite honestly, I think he might be looking for a beard. But hey, that's just some things I've caught on this. But here we go.
looking for a man, I got to give this man a shot. Okay, ladies, who keep asking me?
Why is seeking knowledge says YT woman is always tantamount, SMH. So many of these guys need to unpack their self-hate. Yep, they sure do. I think I'm cute. So a man with my hair texture, skin tone, etc. is gonna catch my gaze. Bars. Nobody in kindergarten said that. Can just stop lying.
Now, here we go.
All right. We got to pop some balloons. You know we do. Here we go. That is a classy photo. She has a beautiful dress on. She is ready. She is ready to date. Let me move this forward a little bit. What's going on here? There we go. Okay.
All right, so before we jump into the video that you guys are all here to see, Pop the Balloon, I do have to first start off by mentioning this video is sponsored by Fashion Nova. So this dress that I have on today is the Becky Bandage midi dress.
The Becky Bandage mini dress. They started off popping. Did you know that I think it was Saturday Night Live. They might have another Saturday. They actually did a skit of this show. I was like, wow, okay.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies. Okay, that's the energy we like. So we're going to be bringing out some single men one by one. When he comes around this corner, if you like what you see, you like what you hear, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that you're just like, oh, that is not for me, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to each of you and see why you ended up popping. Are we ready, ladies? Yes. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Alan,
Alan?
Yes.
How old are you?
35.
And what do you do?
I'm a truck driver.
Okay. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to travel, go out to eat, read, gain knowledge, go for long walks.
Okay, all right. What are some things you look for in a woman?
Someone soft, nice, caring, great personality.
Okay.
Things of that.
Got it. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Just communication.
You said bad communication?
No, just communication.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
So what do you mean, like, as far as that being a deal breaker?
Just I just like to communicate one-on-one if we're going out and going out and stuff like that. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Well, we did get a
West in
couple
the house.
balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping. Let's start over here. We can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Simone. I'm 32.
Simone, what do you do?
I'm a web designer and I also host a natural hair event for women with locks.
Nice. So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Honestly, I'm surprised you're 35. I thought you were much older, but that's why I popped.
Oh man! Oh shoot! Oh, and she's not trying to insult him. She's being honest. He looks like he should really, quite honestly, he could literally pass for late 50s. It's just, that's what happens when you don't take care of yourself, fellas. I mean, she's not trying to be mean to him. I mean, I thought he was at least in his 40s, at least. I mean, I'm not laughing at him because, he wasn't given the genes to, to look younger or healthier. But it just goes to show you that you need to take care of yourself. You need to be healthy. You need to get in that gym. How can you be a protector if you got a gut?
Okay.
So now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's very beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys are matching with the yellow too,
I know. And I do want to say you are well put together as
Thank
well.
You.
You look
Appreciate
good.
it. You too.
You're welcome.
Name and age.
Except in the
Kayla,
in the face, though. That's the problem.
All right. And Kayla, what do you do?
I'm in the banking industry.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I don't like bald heads. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
No, I think it's that, and I gotta have a bald head too, but they overlook. If the shape of your head is cool, they will be good with you. They will be fine. They will be fine with the bald head, even if they feel that they're not ones for a bald head. There's something wrong. See, let's take a close look at his attire real quick, ladies and gentlemen. So let me clip on the side. Wait, no, not that one. Okay, this one I think will work. Okay. Look at the beard there. He's got the idea. I will say he's got the idea, but the beard is not finished. If you want your beard to dominate your face, you need to be on point. Okay? You need to be on point. Now, don't get me wrong. Everyday life, maybe you can let your beard slide a little bit, but you're going on a national dating show looking like your barber appointment was canceled. And that's just not gonna happen. That's especially important when you just haven't been given the most blessed face. And really he's got some rolls on the back of his head. And that's not good either. I mean, let's just face it. That's not just good. He's subtracting too many points. That's a good way of me putting it. You can't be, he better be like super duper fit, and he's not. He's average. Because look at, this is, men buy clothes that will either extenuate something, men and women, will extenuate something or will cover something up. Tam, Torch cut it out. He doesn't look 50. Okay. He look. I was wrong, Tam. He doesn't look 50. He looks 55. But anyway, so he shaved his head because it looks like he can still grow hair, but he's got little pockets on the back there. A lot of women don't find that attractive. I've been told that. The shirt is baggy, so and he would not wear a baggy shirt if he had, like, if he was rolling, if he was like chiseled. He wouldn't do that. That'd be a dumb move. So yeah.
Some hair there, there's a little something there. Not too bad. Okay. No, not enough. All right. And now is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's very pretty. I like her bracelets and necklace.
Thank you.
Nice smile.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Hi, my name. Pop their balloon on. We'll see who it is. But at least I will give him this. At least right now, he's not talking like Turtle Man was. Torch, stop saying.
I like my man more dominant and like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh. Tam. She said the wrong thing. So she likes probably like a roughneck. Back in the day, they called them roughnecks. I bet that'll get you in trouble. Remember, so she's basically saying that YNW Melly, somebody like that, who I played earlier in this live stream, is a better fit for her. And you saw where it got his girlfriend. So this is where this young lady needs to kind of think about it, because kindness is not weakness. Kindness is not weakness. I'm telling you.
But you cute though.
Thank you.
Just not my type, baby.
Okay. Thanks.
Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's pretty.
Thank you.
I'll definitely approach her.
Thank you.
Thank you. Name and age.
Yeah, it goes, oh Lord, Turtle Man, AKA I'm a licensed plumber. I can pull $100,000 out of my bank account. Yet he was setting up a GoFundMe. It only fits. It only fits, Tam.
I'm Gabrielle and I'm 34.
Gabrielle, what do you do?
I'm a marriage and family therapist and an author.
And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Why? Because Second Knowledge says, and he's not wearing tight clothes to cover his deficits. Exactly. I'm not perfect, and these ladies aren't either. Bars.
Honestly, it's the career. Truck drivers, I don't know. I just feel like it's like a lifestyle thing that I'm just not here for. So, yeah.
What is it about the lifestyle?
I mean, I think just more like, obviously I don't know exactly.
Well, he won't be there. And I think truck drivers, they're on the list of the most, promiscuous men around. Because, you're trucking, you go to you know what I mean.
How your specific schedule is, but just kind of being gone on the road a lot and things like that. I just feel like it would be difficult for a relationship. Okay. Yeah.
Welcome.
Has that ever been a problem?
Good to see you in the house?
Problem for you in past relationships?
No, as long as we communicate,
house?
I can make time to travel, come see you, or fly you out to come see me, or leave the country.
Okay. Yeah. I'll still pass, but thank you.
Right,
Now she's someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Thank you.
He likes
All right,
her.
your name and age?
He really likes her. Because look. See, that's one thing that he's looking down, right? Let me tell you something. If you're looking down while you're walking up to a woman, like at her body and not her eyes, you're losing the battle instantly, and that's why you're in the manosphere. You don't do that. Quick glance at the very least. I'm just telling you on this show of all tones.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What makes her your type?
I like melanin, like my sisters, nice smile.
Thank you.
Like, yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay.
And then over here, your name and age.
Hi, my name is Shahida Williams, and I'm 33 years old.
Shahida, what do you do?
I design clothes for.
I think this, at least, I don't think he should rock the bald head if you don't have to. You can hair doesn't have to be long or nothing, but I'm thinking he'd be better. Why am I showing his shoes? Let me bring it up here. He doesn't have. The thing is this: if he had a little bit more of a 5 o'clock shadow on his bald head, it would take away from these dents in the back of his head, his neck, or the crown of his head, and I think he would be better off that way. And then he can pull in his beard. He can pull in his beard, bring it up like that, have it come around. He'd look more decent. But he's the problem that this man is having is he's bringing out some of his deficits, and yeah.
Corporate company, and I have my own company designing carnival costume, and I run a nonprofit called Prom Scholar.
They were busy. Yeah. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
He kind of reminded me of somebody I dated before, and it is the bald head, like flashbacks.
Yeah, why you hate Tim going after this young lady? I hope she didn't design that outfit. Yeah. I mean, Tim, look. Oh, wait, somebody's in the back. Let me get you up here. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, there we go. Tam, I mean, the green does come out of the blue and the green don't match. I mean, I just thought maybe that's the new look. I'm no expert at that, so but I can understand. Okay, let me pop this up for a minute here. Hold on 1 second. What is going on?
What's good, DJ Torch?
Just chilling like a villain. What do you think so far?
I think he is not number one. He ain't aesthetically pleasing. Number two, women look like they are all out of his league and look. I'm sorry, they need to have a better. It'll be better if it was a better looking guy on there. But he out of shape. He fat. He look like he need to go to the gym. I'm seeing way more red flags than some of the people in the comments are seeing.
Yeah, they're
another
going crazy in
thing is
the
he can't
comments.
dress either.
So Tam had an issue. I don't know about if you're a color coordination expert, but Tam had an issue with this combination of wait, let me put her on the screen. Hold on 1 second.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the green, that does look a little tacky, but I've seen women on these shows that be dressed way worse than that.
True.
And they show way more than that too.
That is absolutely true. Here we go.
I'm joking, but yeah.
Okay. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. What makes her your type?
I'm into fashion. I like how she put everything together. Great personality.
Yeah, I feel like that's something I would say we're like vibing out here with the fashion. I love it.
Oh, I didn't see her bell bottoms before. She got bell bottoms. She's like, so this is like a 60s outfit. So it makes a little bit more of an excuse because
it's really
back
nice.
in the day,
so just the memory of the ex.
She could at least want something that cover them titties
up. She's working what she got.
Well, too much.
I have like flashbacks.
Oh no.
I'm joking, but yeah.
Okay. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. What makes her your type?
I'm into fashion. I like how she put everything together. Great personality.
Yeah, I feel like that's something we have. I would say we're like vibing out here with the fashion. I love it.
Yeah,
the sweater,
color combo
A1 with the A.
makes me that irks me is
all right. Your name and
it's
age.
that black
Hi, I'm
color.
Crystal.
Hold on.
I'm 30 years old.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go
And
ahead.
Crystal, what do you do?
It ain't the color combination. It ain't make my head hurt. It's how it's styled. She got the half shirt that stopped at the beginning of her titties and the corset thing. She could have dressed. She could have had did that better than that, but
I don't think it's gonna matter. She's still very pretty, you know.
yeah, she is. But it's certain things you don't wear outside the house, and that's one of them.
Well, in the wrong area, definitely. Okay, let's see what he says about this woman right here, Lady in Black.
You do.
I'm a flight attendant.
2 flight attendants, okay. And now, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I honestly didn't.
Why is psychology? Y'all are going crazy, Ted. I know, right, Ted? See, everybody thinks I'm wrong. That corset thing is the weirdest thing. She's pretty, but
Feel an initial attraction. I love that you like communication. You value that. I don't mind your career because I'm gone a lot too. It's just the initial attraction.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you know what it was?
You didn't own the room when you came in. So I want a man that's a leader and just owns the room when he comes in.
So, same thing here. Is she your type?
Yeah, she's very pretty. I like the
Thank you.
career.
Thank you. And you're real put together and well
Thank you.
spoken.
Thank you.
Love that.
Same.
Thank you.
All right, let's head on back. So, we do still have an unpopped balloon. Let's start off with your name and age.
Hi, my name is Patience, and I'm 28 years old.
All right, and Patience, what do you do?
I am in the military.
Why is it that says you can tell she has equipment under that blue pant, under her blue pants? Okay, so we're about to get in a situation with the only woman who did not pop her balloon. And it kind of makes sense because their outfits kind of match. She has on like a light peach, you know, he has on like a tangerine something. Let's see what happens.
And I'm also in school for my master's.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
All right, so you do still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
So I left my balloon unpopped because, first of all, I am not a follower. I do want to be your follower. So do you have what it takes to lead?
I absolutely do.
Okay. I do have a couple of questions.
Well, listen, I'm just going to shut up. Let me keep this going.
Are you open to long distance? Because I'm in Boston right now, and when I'm done with school, I'm not sure where I'm going to be stationed. So is long distance going to be an issue for you?
Not at all.
Okay. Secondly, do you have any children?
No kids.
Oh, word. Okay. I do understand that you're a truck driver, and I'm also in the military, so I definitely understand the hustle and the struggle. So, yeah, so far so good. I liked what I was hearing. I kept my balloon to hear more from you. I do have one more question. Can I ask?
This is back to the question the woman in black stated. Rena West says, own what room? I can understand if it was a room full of people in a more social setting, but yeah, this is just, I can understand that point of view.
If you had a podcast, what would the topic be? Who would the guest speaker be and why?
If I had a podcast, what would it be and who would say it again?
Who would be the guest speaker? Like, who would you have on it and why?
The podcast would basically be based on just current life events and what's going on in the community today. Pretty much, I would probably hire somebody, a professional to be my speaker.
Okay.
Or I could just be myself.
Okay. Sounds good.
You good? Okay. Let me have you scoot on that way. Come on up here,
You
Patience.
pause right there. Tev, go ahead and give me your thoughts.
I don't know about that because when they mention the podcast thing, they will tell you one thing that sounds good, but then when they come out with the podcast, it be some red pill BS.
I hear you. So anyway, here we go.
Come on up here. Come on up here. So she asked a few questions. Do you have any for her?
Do you have any kids?
Welcome Yo-Yo in the house. Wow, that's all it takes? He says easy leader, and she's content with that. He barely says anything. Yo-Yo's got a point, y'all. Here we go.
Absolutely not. I'm not done taking care of myself to be taking care of kids, but I'm open to it eventually. But I don't have kids.
All right. One more question.
Sure.
Do you like to travel, like out the country?
So, I mean, I'm in the military, so I will be traveling. Honestly, I don't travel much. I'm waiting to like share that experience with whoever I do end up with. I've actually never really been in a relationship before, so like I'm saving it for whoever my future person is.
Okay. I have no complaints.
Okay. I do have one more question. Okay, go for it. Sorry. Do you think that women should shoot their shot if they're interested in someone?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so if you're free later today, would you like to go on a date with me?
Yeah, I'm trying to go after the show.
Oh, say less. Okay.
Okay. All right. Let me ask my question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Definitely.
We got a match! I'll take the mic, and you guys can go on off. Make some noise for them, ladies. All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Stefan,
Stefan, how old are you?
34.
And what do you do?
I practice law. I work at a law firm.
All right, nice. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to go to the gym. I like to read. I'm also a DJ part-time, so I'm very into music.
Okay.
So
All right. And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Something. I'm just gonna let it play out.
right now in my life, I'm looking for a relationship, someone to build something with. Qualities I look for: humbleness, self-awareness, confidence, kindness, generosity.
Okay.
Someone who's reasonable. Yeah.
All right. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Depending on the situation, children,
Okay.
bad breath, poor hygiene, selfishness.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking about right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that was good.
I was thinking the same thing. He does have that red pill look.
I mean, at least he.
All right, so we did get a pop balloon. Let's go.
Yeah, he has more. I mean, feature wise, regardless of his skin tone, it's not just he's light. It's just he's got a better shaped face. Head altogether. So let's see what happens.
On over there, see why she ended up popping. Your name and age.
Hi, Stefan. I'm Simone. I'm 32.
And Simone, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I love what you do. I love the touch of the gold watch. The shoes are sending me, though. I don't get the thought process behind it, and I tried to look past it, but I couldn't.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look. No, wait a minute. Sometimes this is what you call thinking too. He thought too much. If you're a lawyer, yeah. I mean, yeah. I dress better than that. And I try not to dress. What do you think, Tev?
I mean, it depends. Everybody got their own. I understand everybody got their own style. Some people just can't dress, no matter how hard they try. But
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's ready to go fishing.
You could say it that way, but it ain't as bad as the other guy was.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't. That's like I don't wouldn't mind Mayor wearing that like out hiking or something. I wear some boots, but I can tell that. Okay, let's just say it. He's not a dresser. The black and white shoes. I kid you not. They went out of popularity back in my day. So for him to put these on now, no, and and I'm probably
Someone who's reasonable. Yeah.
All right. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Depending on the situation, children.
Okay.
Uh-oh, Tam
Bad
sees some red flags. Tam says, excuse me? I see red flags already. He said I practice law. I work at a law firm as an attorney myself. I can guarantee we don't introduce our professions like that. Bars. We simply say, I'm a lawyer. So he might be, we'll look him up. We'll see if he's a lawyer, you know?
breath. Poor hygiene. Selfishness.
Okay.
I don't did I go back?
Hey, your name and age.
My name is Vanessa, and I'm 35.
All right, Vanessa, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I was just kind of waiting for a moment to be a little more convinced. I have a lot of respect for your profession. Being in the airline industry, I think I definitely hear a lot about pilots, lawyers, and other professions being a little more difficult to deal with. I don't judge people on that right away, but I was just kind of wanting something to pull me in, and I just hadn't been pulled in. That's all.
Yeah, Brina said those shoes though.
Interesting.
But you seem really, really friendly. Yeah. You do. You really do. You seem like you're probably
Thank
a
you.
good person to hang around.
All right.
All right, now is Vanessa someone that's your type?
She seems very friendly as well. Maybe not my prototype, but she looks nice. She's attractive.
Vanessa's absolutely gorgeous. What is wrong with this dude?
Thanks. What's
Wait,
a prototype?
What do you think of Vanessa? Do you think she's attractive and carries herself in a good way and all that?
It all depends.
Yeah, I think I like the way she carries herself. Her shoulders are you know are you know perfect. Yeah, I think she's cool.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Okay.
After I said it out loud, I was like, oh, I know what that word means.
Okay, thank you. And let's go on over to our next pop balloon. Your name and age.
Hi, my name is Shahida, and I'm 33.
All right, Shahida, why did you end up popping your balloon?
What made me pop my balloon was the styling of the outfit, the look, and also I really didn't feel like we connected. Well, I didn't really get it.
I was still talking about his profession. And then YC Kadala says, yeah, he's probably yes, that's Sam. Everybody's gonna agree with Sam.
The initial connection when I seen him walk out.
Okay.
Look. Okay, Tam, come up here and run the show. Oh man, okay. You got everybody believe it. Even everybody believes that she didn't put her. I mean, I think she was just trying to experiment. I don't know. Maybe that's a look somewhere, you know? Let me go back. I didn't notice it as much, but you know, y'all seem to notice it. You know, the corset thing, you know. I don't know. What color you think everybody put the color that she should have worn for the sweater, I guess. Why singing knowledge? She got a lot of nerve with her corset. Why are you guys so mean? Why are y'all so mean? All right. Why singing knowledge? She's got a lot of nerve to put with her corset. Well, you know, she's just, you know, she's on break. House, you know, and she's mighty, you know.
Torch, I feel like the women that go on to pop the balloon challenge, they be looking for guys. I feel like that a lot of times the outcome be worse for them.
You think so?
Yeah, I think the women get it worse when they picking the guys.
True.
From what I seen. And for what you talked about, some of these previous pop balloon challenges with the women was going on there, the guys popped the balloon. Then the other guys followed them and start popping the balloons too.
Yeah. Eden Nadell says perfectly, his outfit looks like, his outfit in quotes, by the way, looks like he put no effort into it. The shoes look like something my father wore. Okay, and that was a long ass time ago. And like like an afterthought, he's trying to humble her because she rejected him. Bars. I mean, really, quite honestly, I think there's a good point there. I mean, even though we see flaws in her outfit, at least you could tell she's trying to experiment while he looks like he dismissed.
Get an initial
Tam, it was
connection when I
definitely.
seen him walk out.
Tam, did you say that before? After I said that, it was definitely an experiment. Okay, wow.
Okay. So what is it about the style? I know you're into fashion a lot. So what is it about his you're not feeling?
I feel like it is the shoes, but I feel like you can, but it's not even like the shoes are bad with. Okay.
Oh man,
No, I can take.
Tam is going in on tonight. Jeans, wedding shoes, exactly. That's a wedding shoes, t-shirt, and a flannel shirt top. He and Shahida can do a lot of experimenting together. Oh man, oh man.
We go for jab for jab.
You know, tit for
Yeah,
tat.
tit for tat. I like that though. I like that about your personality though. It's like slightly shady, but like respectful. It's like I'm gonna come for you, but not too much. You don't do too much.
Tev, I want to ask you, which woman would you choose so far?
Probably the one that says here, Arthur, because I'm kind of Arthur. I mean, I wrote books and published them myself, but I ain't that big of an Arthur yet. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It'd probably be a tie between her and the l- girl, the last girl with the balloon.
Gotcha. Let's see what happens.
I am going to now have you pop a balloon. So let me give you a pick. Hold on to that. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon. Don't go too far. Come in a little. All right. So, Kayla, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I liked his profession. He likes to read. I was interested in that as well.
Now, is he someone physically your type?
Physically, yes. Mhm.
So, why'd you end up popping her balloon?
She's an attractive woman, and I think I just didn't get a strong connection when she was speaking before. She seems a little soft spoken, which is good. It's fine, but I had to make a quick decision. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Let's head on back. So we do have 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question. Get some talking.
Wow, you guys. He looks like he just came back from got back from Home Depot, like he didn't know he didn't know he was going to be on TV.
If I had your best friend here, what would she warn me about you before dating you?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Okay.
That's a good question.
What would your best friend warn him about you?
Well, my best friend's actually here. She'd probably tell you that I have issues with time management, but we're working on it. We're working through it. But I would say that's probably like my biggest red flag.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be on island time. I'm from Guam.
Can you expound on that?
On which part?
Time management?
I just think I'm time blind, and I think I have more time than I actually do. And then, I end up running late. So, you need to be efficient with your time as an adult. So, again,
Corsi in the house. Good seeing you, Corsi.
we're working through it.
Nice. Cute. Let's go on over here. All right. What would your best friend warn him about you?
I'm clingy. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm clingy. I'm a lover girl. I wanna be in your skin. You hear me? Like, I'm really clingy, I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
All right.
Let's go on over here. What would your best friend warn him about you?
She would probably say I tend to overthink a little bit. Yeah. And then also, like, I tend to be a prankster, and so sometimes I play too much.
Okay. Let's go on over here. What would your best friend warn him about you?
My best friend would definitely say that I'm a hopeless romantic, but also very impulsive. I would say it's a part of my career. Being a flight attendant, always being on the go, I just kind of make decisions, and she would definitely say I'm impulsive.
Okay. Let's head on back. It
I will
is
say
time
this,
to pop a.
these are some gorgeous women. I mean, they ain't playing.
balloon.
Oh.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one. All right. So, why did you have your balloon unpopped for him?
I just wanted to hear more. I really like your career and you're well spoken, and I was just interested to learn more.
Alrighty. So, why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Mostly because of her last, what she said about overthinking. It can be good and bad, but a lot of times it can be bad. It can make you make little situations into big situations. And I've been involved with women before that have been chronic overthinkers.
You mean like
And
overthinking? You mean like what is this? What is this woman's doing on my side of the bed? Kind of shit. That's what he's saying.
it wasn't always good. So that's why I popped. But otherwise, yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. We've got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. Looks like.
By the way, that's a damn good question. But the only problem is somebody could fake the answer. But you never know.
Texting every day, every morning, FaceTiming, hanging out after work, buying you things, traveling. I like girls that are affectionate as well. Not clingy, but affectionate enough.
Gotcha.
Like it's a very fine
Good
balance.
question. Why Seeking Knowledge says she should have asked if he had a plan to be an active dad.
Okay.
You have to find.
You're busy. Yeah, we're all busy.
I am busy, but I make time for people that I want to make time for. So
Okay.
yeah.
And where do you live?
I live in Brooklyn, New York.
Sorry, no long distance.
No problem.
And where do you live?
Here.
LA? Red flag. What do you think, Tev?
Ain't nothing good I gotta say about this one, so I can't say nothing good about this.
I mean, he paused
Cause
for
he
a long
probably
time, didn't he?
he probably ran through a lot of women, so it could be that. Cause that should be a red flag for anybody for him to be that age and he hadn't experienced love before.
Right. Exactly. Even if it's just a perception, I agree with you. You nailed it. You nailed it. I feel the same way. That's an excellent way to put it.
Is that love or loyalty?
That's love.
When's the last time you've been in love?
2 years ago.
What happened? You don't have to answer, but
That's a little bit nosy, but let's find out.
with the conversation.
He's a great guy. Love him to death. We just weren't the.
I wouldn't be surprised if like she's an undercover therapist or something like that. She's spitting some hard questions.
Through conversation, honesty. I try not to let things linger.
Okay. Are you a logical person or emotional,
Both.
thinking wise? Okay.
Both. I think I have a very good balance. I'm a very balanced person in general. I think I'm very good about reading emotions.
Okay.
And I try not to be overly.
Knowledge says it's perfect timing of his last question. he doesn't know what love is, but he's asking that. Bars. Can I manipulate you now, woman? Run, lady, run.
Logical, but I think logic is important. So my answer is both.
Okay.
I probably lean more towards logic if you would ask people that know me, but
Okay.
I do have a very good emotional read on things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any over here
Now
for her?
Where are you from?
Sam is going in on him
Dallas.
again. Wedding shoes, flannel shirt are distracting me.
What's the face
Yeah,
about?
Tim, that
Also,
brings up another thing. If he was truly a lawyer, well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know if he's no. I can't say that, but it just seems like the easiest thing for him to do is just wear a suit because he has to wear a suit. You don't, unless he's like a justice lawyer, he has to wear a suit.
hoping you're a little closer to the East Coast, because to be real, I thought the woman here would be coming from around the country, but I think that's a little too far for me.
Okay.
And maybe if we had a stronger connection, I would make an exception.
Okay.
But I feel like that is a little far. I don't think it's realistic.
Okay.
But if you were closer,
Yes, Tammy, he's wearing a cloth bracelet. I think he thinks it looks cool with the outdoorsman look.
I'd definitely be more willing to put it to the test.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
There, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to probably, well, Tev, what's on your mind? What do you think so far? Do you think that he made the right choice, the wrong choice? Break it down. What do you
The
think?
only wrong choice he did was coming on there.
At least the way he was dressed, right?
It ain't just the way he was dressed. It's way more I can go in depth.
So, do you believe any of the women are attractive?
Yes.
Which one would be for you?
I want to say the one with the red dress.
Okay, the one in the middle, right here. Wait, let me hurry up and get Miss Corset off because I know how everybody feels about her. I still think she's just she's trying to be experimental. Okay, wait, let's see woman in the red dress. Right. Okay, well, dang, I should buy one of those controllers. Okay, there we go. Right here. That one.
Yes, that one.
Okay. What do you like about her?
I don't know. It's something that draws me to her.
Okay. Okay. Well, everybody give Tevin a hand of applause for coming to the stage for tonight. I might do another show tomorrow. We'll see. This was a great show. This was an excellent show. Did you enjoy yourself, Tevin?
Actually, I did.
Right on. Right on. Everybody give yourselves a hand of applause in the chat because y'all were on fire tonight. Meanwhile, I think tonight I will kick the beat. What am I gonna finish do? I think I'll do this one. Here we go. I'd like to give a huge shout out to everybody who, kind of spent a little time on this channel tonight. Big shout out to Tam. Shout out to Why is Seeking Knowledge. Eden Adele. Corsia. Rena West. Eden Adele. Angela Reddick. Yo-Yo, or better named as Gold Reflection, or better known as Gold Reflection. I hope you enjoyed the show. Why is Seeking Knowledge? Indiana Mom.
Nothing can stop me. Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say.
I thank everybody for coming through. Shout out to the replay gang. Team Mama. Shout out to Team Mama as well. All right, everybody. Catch you on the next one.